Good day, colleagues. Good day, everyone. I hope you are okay wherever you are. Um, here's an update on V75, our new baby on the market. This is our synthetic index of of interest. We'll only be trading this from today forth. In fact, we started trading this from days back. I just want to give you an update about what I see here. As you can see, these are the previous markups. We started on weekly time frame. We saw this break of market structure and order block here, and then we see this equal lows here. We saw this equal lows here, and then this is not an order block, just as I explained on the previous video that I was doing on Nasdaq. This is not an order block, though we have a break of market structure here, but this we cannot consider this as a clean bullish order block. Why do I say that? Because you have an order block below it which is not respected. Therefore, this was a formation of liquidity, and then price moved up, and then it from the all-time high, then it came down here. It bounced and pushed back up again, and then it came down to this order block, and then all the liquidity that was here was cleared, and then the risk entry would have worked on weekly time frame, only on weekly time frame. Remember, we didn't refine anything yet. On weekly time frame, then the risk entry would have worked for you. Then you'll have made some good cash here, some millions or thousands of dollars here. So when we refine, we start on daily time frame. uh, let's start on the okay. Let's go back to our weekly time frame, just a little bit. What do we now see? Anyway, this is an update. I've explained this on the previous video. uh, Price broke the structure here, and then this is the last opposite candle before the break of structure. As we see, price came and traded into this candle, and then it's going down, and then what then do we have? We have a swing market structure or failed market structure. And where is that? This move up until here, this move failed to take out this previous high, and then we have another swing market structure here. This move here failed to take out the previous high. So what then do we have? We should have an order block inside this week here. We should be having an order block here. Um, Inside this week here. Why this week, not the whole body? Because this is the upper cut of the this is the upper part, not cut. This is the upper part of the candle, since it was a bullish move. So expect price to we now expect price to come and respect it, and then goes and go down again to either respect again this order block, or violate it. And then we all know by now that whenever an order block is violated, a mitigation block becomes a breaker block. Whenever an order block is violated, if it was a mitigation block, then it will become a breaker block. Also, we can anticipate price to come down here, and then again clean and go back up again without going beyond this order block. And why is that? Simply because this was a risk entry, and then our second entry will be our risk-free entry. That you know by now. I explained it a lot in the previous videos. This was our risk entry on weekly. Then this will be our risk-free entry on weekly time frame, only on weekly time frame. Okay, so so now let's go down to our daily time frame. On our daily time frame, what then do we see? We see price is on a range. Here's an interesting thing again. On only on daily time frame, on daily time frame only, price is now on a range. And what do I mean by that? This is what I'm talking about. With a high, with a low, with a lower high, and then with a lower low, and then with a lower high, and then what is this? This is a range. Okay, yeah. This is a range. This is just a normal low. It is not a lower low. It is not a lower high. It is not a higher low. It is just a low. So price is in a range. We cannot confirm this as a lower high or as a higher low. Okay. We expect now price to go and break above this previous lower high. Therefore, we can confirm this as a lower low, or price goes down below this lower low here. So we can confirm it to be the if price goes from here, goes and break up this structure, therefore this will be our lower low. Okay, but if price goes and break the if price goes and break this previous lower low, and then we'll have a new lower low. This will not amount to anything. So now price is on a range, and then whenever price is on a range, if ever you trade sessions again, this is an Asian session in your chart analysis. This is a Asian session. And what do we do on Asian session? We do not trade, we just wait. We don't do anything on Asian session. Okay, this is on a daily time frame only. Let's check on H12 quickly. Is the same thing? Not that much of a difference on daily time frame. And on H4, or on H4, then this is where I said we should be having an order block. Remember this a week on weekly time frame. This is just a week, but on H4, as you can see, we have so many candles inside it, and some are formed from it, and some are formed away from it, but they tapped into it. Okay, so this is H4. Now, if it's like this, what do you see? We see this equal highs here. We have this equal highs. Let me zoom so or that you see it clean. We have equal highs here. Yeah, we have equal highs here, which have to be taken. These equal highs will be taken out here, and then we have another highs, another equal highs here, 1 2, which price still need to come and violate it. And then after price after price took this equal high, then this will be the next target. And then after that, we're going to our point of interest. And where there was a point of interest is this one here, this candle here. Okay, this candle will be our point of interest. That's our entry will be. And then before we sell uh, our V75, in fact this one, so not this one, but the this one here. So our take profit will be just above this price action. Okay, so that's what will happen on H4. That is what we expect to happen on H4. But how will price come up here? What will push the price to come up here? And then we are on H4, remember, so we are allowed to see and identify the microstructures inside the macrostructure. As you can see, we have a micro structure. This is micro because we started on a higher time frame. Okay, so this is the break of market structure here, and then the last opposite candle before the break of market structure is this one here. So what then do you expect? Do you expect price to come down here to respect this order block after that? pushes up to our point of interest. After our point of interest, and then we will sell more, and then price will go down, and then our target, our take profit will be this equal loss here. This will be our take profit one. This equal loss here, down here. As you can see, we have equal loss here. This will be our take profit here. Okay, so that's what I see on V75 H4, and then M15 for our clean entry. On M15 for our clean entry. So now you might be confused. You might be asking yourself now, do I use this as a bullish order block, or this or this or this? As you can see, all these order blocks have been mitigated. All of them have been mitigated here. So I do not have time to break everything down. By now, I think you know, and I showed you on the previous videos. Please refer to them if you don't understand it. So we'll have time, just you and I, to show you everything. Okay, so this is our bullish order block on on H4. Okay, so again, do we have um okay, let's start here. Let me confuse you. This is a macro structure. Okay, on H4, this is a macro structure. So inside this macro structure, there's always a microstructure of a higher time frame in a smaller time frame. Therefore, what do we have again? We have a break of market structure. And remember, this is just one candle on H4. So now we refined it on M15. So the last bearish candle before this move that broke the structure, and then here is our entry down here. Okay, so then what do you expect? We expect price to play along, come down, mitigate this order block, and then shoot back up. Okay. So yeah, that's what I expect on V75, and our entry I already showed you, and then our take profit also I already showed you. So this is what we expect to happen on V75. And yeah, if you have any question, please feel free to ask, and let's grind, guys. Let's work hard. Let's have that economic freedom in our lifetime, not in only political landscape, but only in our trading, because this is the only way where we cannot be robbed by anyone. It's either the government or whatever. Here, you cannot be robbed by anyone, but you can only rob yourself if you do not trade, if you do not use these opportunities. Again, an announcement on V75 is that there is a new broker in South Africa that is promising us to have V75. It will be traded daily, same as on Deriv, and then their withdrawals is instant, and that is what we all like, whether you are in South Africa or you are in Argentina or India or Zambia or Nigeria. We all want the instant withdrawals, want the same day withdrawals. So, but now I cannot say which broker it is, because I cannot recommend it for you now before I test it. Let me test it first, and then if their promise is true, then I will send you the link, and then we'll all trade using it, rather than wait for 3 or 5 days to get our money from these other brokers. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. I hope everything is clear and everyone is cool. Peace.